and all you're hearing is your
Hello everyone, welcome to a bonus video. I usually don't do these kinds of two Project Explorer episodes in 1 week, but I found something I need, so I'm gonna work on it. If you remember the first episode of Project Explorer I did, it was about filling up your oil, because I have a leaky 4-liter engine. The reason I say that is, there it is, my 2003 Sport Track. That's what I'll be doing this video on today. And for those of you who don't know recently, who did not watch my day in the life video I just did recently, my power steering is going out. It's making this really obnoxious buzzing noise, and it vibrates really hard when you turn the wheel. Now there could be several things that could cause that, but I'm thinking it's power steering fluid because it is low. So I found some power steering fluid. That was one of the things I'm doing today. I'm home alone, so I have nothing else to do with my life. So went and found power steering fluid, and I'm going to be topping off the power steering fluid on the truck because it just needs it really bad. And I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to actually watch myself this time because luckily, unlike an oil pan where you don't know if you overfilled it, and this situation, it does have lines that tell you minimum, maximum, so I can tell when I'm going to overfill it. But anyway, let's get the hood popped and I'll show you guys how low my power steering fluid is. Alright, so as you can see, power steering is below even the minimum line, and I just noticed this recently, but if you watch the day in the life video, I unscrewed this cap. I'm going to do it again here, just for good measure. It's really dirty. I need to clean this up while I have it off, if I can actually get it off. It's being kind of difficult, so I'm going to use my other hand. There we go. It's extremely dirty. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much empty. So when I get that power steering fluid, oh, something stinks. And we're gonna drop that in there and get it to where it's in between the max and minimum line there. So yeah, I don't know why this is dirty. It appears to have been engine oil that splashed from the valve covers somehow. It was like this when I got the truck. If you guys go back and watch that video, I think I actually did pop the hood in that video. But some other stuff I'm debating doing now. I've been watching a few videos. I found a push button start system which would completely remove the need to turn the key at all. So basically my key would become useless. It comes with a bypass module to bypass the computer, and it has an RFID tag, and you just push the button and it goes. So that's really cool, and I'm really debating doing it because I've been wanting to do like a more modern. I want to modernize this truck. I've been saying I wanted to modernize the engine, put in either a new engine in it or just work on this 4.0 to make it up to par with modern engines. I wanted to do a modernized gauge cluster for a while. I wanted to put an LCD screen in from a Taurus Limited, from the new ones, but after further looking around, it looks like my computer probably won't agree with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire in a push button start system. I'm debating getting new gauge faces as well, and probably replacing all the lighting work because my gauge faces are kind of gross looking, and I've been I need to replace gauge lighting as well because if I'm for whatever reason going over 80 miles an hour at night, I won't be able to tell how fast I'm going. I learned that the hard way. And the bulbs are shot on it. They've been shot since I got the truck. So yeah, that's a ton of stuff I got planned now to go on top of the air intake, fixing the motor, and eventually getting this thing lowered finally. So let's get into the power steering fluid stuff. So I'm using this Pyre oil, I don't know how it's pronounced, power steering fluid from Valvoline. It helps eliminate leakage and squealing and prevents corrosion, oxidational wear. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and as you can see, there's not a lot of it left. Maybe hopefully just enough to get this done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this down over here, and I'm going to put my phone down on the back bumper of the Kia, and I'm going to get a bit of a time lapse on this. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that.
and the diamonds and the fur color. It's you girl's own fault that your man run around like this. See, you think cause you got a little piece of paper and a whole bunch of kids, you think you got it made, yeah?
Ever since the kid was getting hand-me-downs, told myself that I would make it if I figured out where the money at, what road to town. Even paper boys got paper routes that they go on too. Can't choose when decisions on you. When it comes down to it, you shoot. I'm the sickest one to do it, got flu. Sneeze on the game, God bless me. Bitches OD on my shit, Elvis Presley. Duo in the game, that's no seconds. White crime, no one's arrest me. Heading for the road to fame, last name Gretzky. Started at minimum wage and now there's a pen to the page. A kid that's filled up with the rage that nobody else could contain. Shit started from nothing that hasn't changed except a flame that maintains in his brain for nothing but fame. Same kid but some new kicks. Same kid but a different bitch. I've been on some fucking new shit. Y'all ain't even ready for the verses I've been brewing. Same kids with the same.
Alright, so we did that, and we've got new power steering fluid in. I filled it up to about the max line, which was kind of an accident. I didn't mean to fill it up that high, but you know, we're still good. Everything's looking fine in there. As you guys can clearly see now, well, not really, but there is more fluid in there. So hopefully that'll solve my problem with the groaning. What I'm gonna do now is pop the cat back on, start the truck, and see how everything feels. Alright, so she's running, and I just love this sound. Every time I get in this thing, I'm just like, I can't wait to hear this thing crank. When you're outside the truck, it sounds even better. I mean, the thing sounds like a V8 in low idles. I've had friends, actually, at my old high school that asked me if I drove a Mustang, just based off the sound of this thing. So yeah, there's some other stuff I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm making a video on it soon. This right here. If you'll notice, my bumper is sturdy, but there's a pretty big panel gap there, which is not present on the other side. The reason for that, if you guys don't remember, it's been almost a year to the day it happened. I was rear-ended in August of last year, August 10th of 2016. I was rear-ended by a Chevy Cruze, actually, that went underneath my truck, and it damaged the frame. Somehow, it didn't get totaled out. I'm glad it didn't, because it wouldn't be where it is today if they totaled it out, obviously. It'd probably be a washing machine right now. But, you know, it was surprising that they didn't even bother to fix it. Now, I don't know if that was to save money or to keep it from getting totaled out, but it does bother me a little bit because I want this thing to be perfect in every way, and now there's this bent frame and all that. So I'll be making a full-on video on that soon, but for right now, I mean, it's just there. I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of now with this thing. So let's go get in there and check out how the power steering's feeling now once it warms up a little bit, and yeah, that'll probably be We'll probably cut the video off then. Alright, so it's been sitting for a minute. Let's go ahead and turn the wheel a little bit and see if there's any groaning now. Nope, smooth as can be. So to close this video off, I'm going to let it warm up just a bit more, and I'll get some revving clips for you guys, because I know you guys haven't heard this thing rev up in a while, like outside the truck. The cruising video I did, you could hear it rev out all the way to 6 grand for the first time, so that was really cool. But like I said, I'm gonna let it warm up just a bit more. I'll rev it a couple times, and then that'll be it for the video. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Quick little episode of Project Explorer, because I needed power steering fluid. As you saw, no more groans, no more weird noises coming out of there. Sounds perfect now. I don't have to worry about when I'm turning the wheel anymore. But some stuff I wanted to talk about real quick with the truck. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I wanted to get some interior customization done. Most notably, we're converting from key ignition to push button ignition. I did find a setup I wish showed on my computer, but it's being the crap top and freezing. And I wanted to show it to you. It's I think it's called AccuGuard. There's a YouTuber called the DIY Auto Guy. That's where I watched the video from that made me decide on this setup. Simply, you just tap it in to the ignition setup like you would any other key to push button, which is what I was originally going to do because I really do like how Ferrari did that. You put the key in, you turn the power on, and then hit the button. I always thought that was really cool. A lot of people are saying it's pointless, but I always thought it was a pretty neat touch. But this system is a full-fledged push button start. Foot on the brake, hit the button, it goes. No need to put a key in or anything. You can delete the ignition barrel, which is probably what I'll wind up doing, because my ignition barrel, as you guys can see, has like a surround around the key, which is quite frustrating. Of course, I'll need to keep the key because the key will be my ways to get into the truck because I don't have like keyless entry. It'll have keyless ignition, which would be really nice, but I won't have keyless entry where I can, push a button, hop in. If I did that, I'd probably just keep the transponder and the little tag that I need to start the truck. I wouldn't even need the key anymore, and I'll probably just keep it there for charity, or not charity, but decoration. And yeah, I'll talk about getting new gauge faces because, like I said, mine are pretty gross, as you guys saw in the video, and I wanted to upgrade those for a while. Of course, as well, on top of that, alright, my computer's finally working right. I'm also gonna do either red or carbon gauge faces. Let me mute my computer real quick. Just so I can have that extra appearance, and plus it's a red and blue theme, as you guys have seen with the ST badges. I was originally going to paint my brake calipers red, but my dad isn't having that. As much as I think it would look pretty nice with the black wheels, the fact the truck is blue. What are you doing, Lola? What are you doing? Dog's in here just chilling with me. But yeah, so that's really all I got planned for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, though. See you guys soon.